what you can control.
I never understand why these players get upset about other teams wanting them. If your team is thinking about trading you and you know that you're a great player, what does that mean? Sometimes they're doing you a favor. They're trying to get you off of a sinking ship. Michael Jordan understands what I already put forth earlier in this video. That being that his team, the Charlotte Hornets, are in a very precarious situation. They're never going to be good enough to challenge for anything, and they're never going to be bad enough to get high first-round draft picks. So who's holding them back from being bad enough to get those high first-round draft picks? That's Kemba Walker. So he has to sit back and meditate on whether or not he really thinks that they're going to be able to build a championship-level team in 5 years or so if they were to get rid of Kemba. That's the real question. Or do you just play this out, give Kemba the supermax over the next 5 years, let him ball out and average 27, 28 points per game, and he can be the main gate attraction, and then try to build from there and see if you can get another big-time free agent to come join him, or just let Kemba finish out his prime and he could be the modern-day Allen Iverson?
If they wanted to get rid of me, I guess they would have, and they didn't. And, I just tried my best to finish that season out, and then during the summer, I locked in.
You locked in. Yeah.
Locked in.
Number one.
Locked
First.
in for sure.
You know what that means?
Do you put any pressure on the team this year, subtly behind the scenes, because you're that kind of guy, you would not do it publicly, but do you want them to be active before this year's trade deadline to get you a better team to make you want to stay? We keep talking about Anthony Davis and the pressure on the Pelicans to be a place he wants to stay in. Your contract is up this summer. There is a lot of teams that are going to be coming knocking on your door. What do you want the Hornets to do so you feel good about staying?
They know.
Say it.
They know what they got to do. That's not my job, I leave it up to those guys. We have Mitch now, who's a great guy, who's done a great job at building teams over his GM career. And
let me say this very quickly, because Kemba said they know, as if to say that he's already given them his terms and his conditions regarding what they have to do to build up the roster around him. If you're the Hornets, you're saying to yourself, or at least this is how I'm evaluating it, if I'm Michael Jordan and Mitch Kupchak, I'm saying to myself, he can give all the recommendations and all the conditions that he wants. But at the end of the day, is he good enough to be a prime mover for us to be that concerned about what he wants? And I'm sure that that's what they're thinking about, and I'm not quite sure if he's aware of that.
I think I have a lot of trust in him. So, we talk all the time, and he knows.
So you've had those conversations?
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
All right. So you have the opportunity to be around the GOAT, undisputed.
Wait a minute, Richard Jefferson, are you saying Michael Jordan is the GOAT? What about your boy Bron? You said it's the GOAT, undisputed. Let me rewind that back a little bit.
Right. Have the opportunity to be around the GOAT, undisputed. Right. I know.
Have you been watching TV?
I know. I just like poking the bear, right?
You're a pro at that.
Yeah. So my thing is tell us a story, and I know you get this all the time, but tell us what is it like to be around MJ? I was fortunate my rookie year he came back, and he was the Wizards MJ, but still being in his presence was just as a rookie, I was like a kid in the candy store. But what's it like just having him on the sideline, seeing him around? I know he's around more than people think, but what are your thoughts? Give people an inside look on that.
Honestly, it's to this day, it's still super surreal for me. Every time I see him, wow, and I've been around him for 8 years now. I've been around him and every time it's just, I can't even believe it. He's just there, and he's so regular. He acts just
talks so much.
He talks so much. Oh my
He was
goodness. Second to none, man. But he's the best. He's the best. He loves being around us. He loves to help us, give us advice. Not just me, everyone. So
what's the best advice he's given you? It's this kind of cigar.
Re-sign in Charlotte.
Really just to be myself.
Okay.
Which I've needed that a few times over the course of my career. So yeah, especially early on in my career, when I first came in, trying not to, step on anybody's toes, work my way in. And
damn, I didn't even realize this cat's been in the league for 8 years. 8 years. Whew. Let's be for real, Kemba. You're gonna re-sign back with that team. You ain't going nowhere. I mean, if he does go somewhere, it's probably gonna be to the Knicks, but I don't see him leaving Charlotte. Not after 8 years.
Things like that, he kind of pulled me to the side. He's like, I drafted you for a reason. just
Pretty cool.
come in and just be yourself, and that's how I try to be.
What do you think it's going to be like negotiating and being on the other end with Michael Jordan? Like, how are you going to say no? It feels like it's
I know, right?
going to be impossible.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going to say to the GOAT, man. We're going to see.
It's good that she was asking you what you were thinking when, because we have a whole game here at the Jump. It's really America's favorite game. Let's be real. What were you thinking? Kemba Walker edition. This is a Jump special. First up, I want to know, Kemba, what were you thinking when you hit that step back in the Big East tournament in 2011? We are going all the way back to MSG.
So what I was thinking was to get to the basket. Oh man, I wanted to get to the basket, but the way he played me.
Look, there's 4 people there in front of you.
That's so mean here at Ankle Bully.
They asked me how I guard you. And I was like, I just let him go. I thought that's not gonna happen to me. I saw that game. When you came into the league, I was like, oh no, I don't know. Like, no.
I know. All right, we got to get to the ankle breakers also, because we want to know what you were your ankle breakers. Which was your favorite in your career?
I think that one.
That one. Come on.
Honest.
I was gonna say you have so many NBA ankle breakers.
Yo, we could put the names on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the league, in the NBA.
Kemba Walker's handle's right there with Kyrie. I wouldn't put him exactly where Kyrie is at, because Kyrie could do things with the basketball that nobody else could do, but Kemba's a close second to Kyrie.
I am not talking about college. I'm talking about the NBA.
In the NBA, I think the one emeritus probably.
Right, yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
This is not fair.
See, that's what you see. All these people are trying to guard him. That's not what I would do.
That's a mistake right there.
Yeah, that's a mistake. You're gonna go right, and you're gonna keep going right, and that's it.
And just go.
Yeah, and if you go get a layup, I did my job. That's the way I look at it.
Where's the help?
That's what I say on the show all the time. Where's the
Oh,
help?
wow.
Campbell, what were you thinking when you celebrated?
Oh, my
little
goodness.
Charlie got the hit. This is 2016. Charlotte, the game is in hand. Just a little,
Look at that.
He didn't even see the shot miss. I mean, damn. That's almost as bad as Nick Young.
It was in.
Look at that.
It was in. Once you saw
Look at that.
bounce,
Right there,
you were like, oh,
exactly.
God,
There was threes.
I'm with you.
I love that play.
What do you think? What was going through your mind?
I thought it was good. It was a close
What told
game.
you?
Oh, now they're going to show Nick Young.
What? Of course, Nick Young, as Janae brought up. This is the worst. The good thing is he did this, so people will only remember that and not remember yours. But I want to know, when did you realize? Was it mid-shimmy? Like, when did you realize that it was?
I looked over to my teammates, and they were like, I'm like, what? No way.
Why don't people show the Gilbert shot? That's why I want to. Like, he was one of the first to kind of do it and just be like, and that picture is just. But I think Gilbert's was like midair. He really set a lot of people up.
That's like number 998 of the Gilbert moments. That was never going to make the cut. Come on.
Gilbert Arenas is probably the greatest player in NBA history that they want you to forget about. Like, Gilbert Arenas got so many buckets in the mid-2000s, and it's almost like he's been blacklisted. You can't even talk about him.
I do want to ask, though,
I mean, that's the guy, and nobody talks about this for whatever reason. Gilbert Arenas is the guy who scored 60 on Kobe, 6-0 on prime Kobe.
You mentioned the game against the Suns. What were you thinking, Kemba? Yes, you went on that incredible run that Janae mentioned, but the heave at the end of regulation on Sunday,
I actually saw this live. That was incredible.
And it went in. You're up 3. You can just dribble out the clock, but instead you're like, nah, I'm going to take a 50-footer.
That was 2-handed too.
For the most part, I hope I didn't offend nobody. I really just wanted to get rid of the basketball because I thought the guy was going to come and try to foul me. So I probably shouldn't have threw it to the rim, but I really wanted to throw. I don't know. It just happened.
I'm with that. I'm with these guys, though. If someone does not want you to score at the end of the game, they should stop you.
Yep, they should be on you.
This one, you should have put your arms up so you walking away.
I know you should have shimmy there.
That was the time for the
That's the shimmy time.
Can we get a little retroactive shimmy? You deserve the shimmy after that. Can we get a little
After
bit?
that?
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
There we go. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to have you back sometime. We'll have a whole new slide highlights for you and maybe a new contract too somewhere with someone. We'll see.
Sure.
Best of luck with the season. Best of luck with All-Star and tonight against the Clippers. Best of luck to you guys as well.
Absolutely. Best of luck to Mr. Kemba Walker. Hopefully there are good things ahead of him for his life and for his career. So peace.